Gotti. Gotti.
Click on YouTube.
Gotti. 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 Gotti.
What's going on, everybody? Yes, I know the screen is black, but we are here, live in effect.
What's going
It's the
on,
one
man?
and only, with special guest tonight, Dark Skin Drake. That's right, you heard it here, Dark Skin Drake. I'm Big Bougie, and my partner in crime, Willie B. From the B stands for Brooklyn, New York. So if he evades an answer tonight, remember, he is from Brooklyn.
Oh, wow. 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 I don't have no reason to avoid any questions that was asked. But, you know, since we are getting started, let's have a little warm up. Get your juices going, sir.
And get my
yeah,
juices going.
Yeah, I mean, your juices flow. Yeah, well, yeah. So,
Hey, man, I went to Brooklyn about a couple months ago, though, man. I went to see the Nets play, man, when they played Charlotte.
what?
Who won the game? Who won the game?
Charlotte won. LaMelo
Yes!
Ball, what the fuck I was.
I'm sorry. Carolina, man.
Whatever.
Brooklyn was straight, though. We stayed I ain't stay in Brooklyn, though, but we stayed in Manhattan, though. It was straight, though. It was a different experience, though.
Yeah, Manhattan Manhattan has its
Good and bad places.
I've got a lot of different places, I would say. Manhattan is very, very mixed. Manhattan is like emotions. I would say that.
You should have went to the Bronx, bro.
That
2 days.
You know what they say about the people in the Bronx, and they say the same thing like people in Florida.
What do they say about those people? They crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's mostly in the Bronx? Puerto Ricans? Are you saying Puerto Ricans are crazy?
See, why are you trying to go there?
See, once again, folks, I told you he's from Brooklyn. You see, he evaded the question already. I told you it wouldn't take long for a Brooklyn dude to do a Brooklyn thing. He evaded that question. Now I'm gonna ask this again. So are you saying that Puerto Ricans are crazy? You know.
I'm not saying all Puerto Ricans are crazy. Got some Puerto Ricans, yes, they are crazy. Just like some other, other races of people are crazy. January 6th, people are crazy.
Speaking of crazy, my man from down here, white dude, he was in love with black women. He got him a black woman in Puerto Rican girl. I think she was from the Bronx. But I do remember that he said he had to jump out the 4-story window and his leg is messing me. He walks with a limp now. And he said he had a choice of his life or jumping out the window, and he chose the window. So I don't know what she was doing to him in that apartment, but yeah, I do think people in the Bronx are a little off.
So he was listening to Silk Sonics.
Yeah. He didn't blow out smoke out the window. He just jumped out the window. Jumping out the window, baby.
Yeah. Cock would she do this to me? Yeah. No. Yeah. Oh, there's crazy people down here too.
Okay, where are crazy people at? Tell me a North Carolina town where they say, yo, dark skinned Drake. What town got crazy people in it in North Carolina?
All of the 252.
All of the 252. Hold on now. Hold on. Got to get a coffee drink break on that one. The whole 252, man. I don't know about that one.
All right, I'll tell you what.
Just think about it. Greene County, Kent, Greene, Wilson, Rocky Mount, Elizabeth City, Berkeley County. Just think about it. I just named a whole lot right there.
You got a point.
What they call Fayetteville?
Vietnam.
And what they call Kingston?
Kinston. The K.
Right.
Just the K. The K stands for killing. That's what someone said one time. Yeah, they was like, why they call it the K? They was like, the K stands for killing. I was like, ooh, I can't even argue with you there. Not saying that because my little town of Ayton has been, rest in peace to No Love and the other young man that got laid down. I don't know him. Then earlier, so
even your ancestors in Ayton, somehow just you have a big old gravesite,
Yeah.
You know, we didn't have that in New York. Just randomly just sprung.
Oh yes, you did.
Archaeological, as big as yours in Ayton.
Yes, and it's called Central Park.
Oh my God.
Central Park.
Nobody told you
the Sienna Indians. I know this is. Huh?
It's not Central Park.
That's why they killed you, man. ODB.
Wasn't it broad daylight?
Well, when they killed ODB?
Right.
Yeah, they gave him too much drugs.
Okay, but they found people in Ayton.
Right.
Buried.
Right.
Yeah.
And they found.
Right?
Yes.
A whole town of people just underground dead. And then they just went over it and tried to build or at least section off the whole thing. What kind of crap is that? At least they either throw people in the Hudson or whatever. Nah, y'all just like, you know what? So
Throw in the Hudson? Yeah, well, I mean, there's some people in the tar. There's a lot of people in the tar. Let's be real.
Right.
I personally don't know who's in the tar. I just want to say that because probably I don't know who's in the tar. I'm just saying, in the tar there is people in the tar.
I'm pretty sure they'll find bodies.
Yeah, here's the thing.
I'm pretty sure when y'all had that flood, that Floyd flood, I'm pretty sure they found some bodies that they thought, when the water went back. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Here's a sad thing about that. As we've been going through the podcast talking about history, my man Dark Skin Drake is going to be helping me work on this documentary. Things like the deaths in Ayton, the 400 plus dead bodies, you find out when you get around about 1830 to the Civil War, right?
Right.
Black people, and let me change the word. That was a bad word to use because ain't nobody black. Colored folks, colored, as the old folks said, colored folks ran all the cities, all the towns, the government, and everything. And then all of a sudden, if you ever watch, this is a historical movie. If you ever get a chance to watch it, people take it as fiction, but it's a real life thing. This is what happened in America. The Hateful Eight, the movie The Hateful Eight.
Okay.
It's talking about how they take over towns, and the girl that he has, the bounty hunter has, she's with the gang that goes in towns and force people out. And you got to think, before the KKK, this is how they did it. After the Civil War, they formed the KKK. They covered their faces, put on sheets so you wouldn't know who they were, because before they were doing it too boldly out in the open. And that's what that movie's about. And for y'all who don't understand that movie also, the old man Samuel Jackson, which is kind of mess up in your head, that is old Django. So Django is an old man, is Samuel Jackson in the other movie, and in the Django movie, he is Jamie Foxx. So, and for y'all slow people who don't know what I'm talking about, duh Django, because I know some of y'all don't understand it. The D is silent, so let me say duh Django, but it's Django. So, and if you remember in the story of the movie, they were looking for a real American. That's where they took Django. And they say they brought him from Mexico. Should put y'all on a little path of knowledge right there. But here in the Eastern Carolina, Black people had towns, plantations, a lot of different things. And what happened was it was accosted from us, and by force. There was laws put in place to keep us from our stuff.
Wow.
And laws are put in place to keep us from our stuff. The top governments are making treaties to give us our stuff back, and they're making something called acts to block us once again from our stuff. So, you know, do a little history. Me and Ty is going to be rolling around. You know, if you see us pop up in your area with the camera, talking to your grandparents or something, don't be alarmed. We just getting some good information from them, because that's where the information is. It's with the older folks, because they know, even though some of them don't talk about it, but times have changed enough that they might now talk about it, and you got to get it, because once they're gone, you know, the information is gone. So, but we're going to talk about something even more serious. And dark-skinned Drake, you got children, so you're going to understand this. We're going to talk about something called inflation shrinkage. Dark-skinned Drake, do you know what that is?
Well, yeah, talk to me though.
Okay, so I'm going to use this right here. See this bottle? Well, you can't see this bottle. See this bottle now. See this bottle?
The bottle.
You remember a year ago, this bottle it had the ridges, but the ridges were further out, and it was kind of more up, okay? So when I read how many ounces is on this bottle, before this bottle was a 20-ounce bottle. But now, because they've taken out this, fattened this up, put these ridges in here, this is now only 16 ounces. But the cost of the water has went up, even though the bottle shrunk, which means you get less water in the bottle, which water is free anyway, so I'm still trying to figure out where to buy a bottle of water, but you get less things. So take, for instance, your cereal. Children eat cereal. They love cereal. Oh, cereal, cereal, cereal. Before, you got a 20-ounce box, a 16-ounce box. Now you're getting an 11.5 box and a 13-ounce box, which means you're losing about 20% of the product. Okay. This goes on with everything, really. When you look at 5 years ago, you bought a 2 liter of Pepsi. It was about $1, right?
Right.
Hell, before Corona, a 2 liter of Pepsi was about $1, 99 cents. When it went on sale, it was like 79 cents. Now, if you want a 2 liter, you're gonna pay $2.29. But if you want that 2 liter for 99 cents, you got to buy a 1.5 liter, which is now $1.25, which is still 25% more than what they were selling for $1. And you're getting, I think it's 60% less liquid in the bottle. If you want a 20-ounce drink, and a 20-ounce drink used to be $1 too. Them bitches $2.59 to $3 almost. Just a year ago, I could buy a cup of coffee. And y'all know I go off about my coffee. I'm gonna tell you why. Because a year ago, this cup of coffee was $1. Now the same cup of coffee that you can't see because it's invisible. This is McDonald's playing with me. But this cup of coffee now costs me $1.80.
Wow.
Same cup, same coffee, same lid, same color. The cup might even be a little bit smaller, to be real with you. But now that same cup, even if it's smaller, costs me 60% more than what it cost me originally. So we're living in a place now, and I'm telling y'all this, to be mindful as you're shopping because your money values. So when you go to the little thing on your sticker on your aisle and it says $2.50 for this product, and then you look down the size and it goes 16 items in here, such many ounces, and then I'll have a price per ounce. If you start looking at that price, as you keep going to the store, you're going to see the numbers switching. The number per ounce is going to get smaller, but the price is going to go up. So you got a shrinkage inflation. So not only is they not making your money go up to meet the cost of everything living, they're bringing the products down. So that means they're doubling their money and saving product. That means when you buy that 2 liter of Pepsi, you really ain't buying a 2 liter. You might be buying a 1.75 because they put extra plastic in the bottom of the 2 liters to fill up where they used to have drinks and liquids in it. But It's something that we as a general public don't pay attention to because you just buy it and go. Because most times something like cereal, grits, oatmeal, cake mix, powder, sugar, you're not gonna pay attention. You're just gonna buy it and keep moving. But it's something called inflation shrinkage. It is a big, big deal because I don't know about you, but we work pretty hard for our money.
True.
I don't want to give you more money for less product. That doesn't seem right.
No.
Am I wrong?
What ways to come? I don't see what way we could combat that.
You want me to tell you how?
No.
People aren't going to like it. Stop buying it. Find the alternative and buy that. What'll happen is they'll go back to the regular size. Give you a great example. In the beginning, when y'all young kids who watch this are not old enough to remember this, but you old adults, you're gonna be, oh yeah, the commercial, squeeze the Charmin, don't squeeze the Charmin. And the people will come in and they squeeze the Charmin. Why they used to squeeze the Charmin is because they used to have 700 double ply fluffy tissue paper in their thing so you could feel it. Now, the same package, the most you can get is 375 sheets. Just think about that. It started off, them giving you out 700 sheets. Now they broke it down to half of that. That's when nobody's squeezing a Charmin. Let's think about it. When you go in a store, the average person does not pick up Charmin. Will it be? Okay. You got quiet there. I was like, uh-oh.
I'm
You
trying to
look like
think.
a bounty man, sir.
Angel Soft,
Angel Soft.
great value. I could
It's
try
gonna
to
get,
compare.
and my parents out there, I want to tell y'all something. The cold season this year for your children, if you have toddlers, is going to be hell. Right now, there is already a shortage of cold medicine. And I'm not talking about no oops once or two. I mean, there's no cold medicine. So you need to go ahead and stock up. Go ahead and order it offline, whatever. Get it. Because by the time when your kid needs it and you can't get it, it's going to be frustrating.
Yeah, it's not in the stores. I went to Walmart the other day. There ain't nothing in there.
Ain't none. I haven't seen Tylenol. You know it's bad because the generic ones are out.
Right, because I ain't even see Equate. I'm like, normally, Walmart brand be hanging in there, but nah, that's gone too. The only ones that's there is the ones that's claimed is natural, like the Burt's Bees and stuff like that. But we tried it. It didn't really work. So
Dark Skin Drake showed up on 2 cameras.
how do you get the name Dark Skin Drake?
How did he get the name Dark Skin Drake?
Yeah.
Well, he worked on a song called Day 2. And when he did the hook, I just heard it and I was like, yo, man, you Dark Skin Drake. Like, real talk. And I don't even know if I have Day 2 on the computer right now. But him and Jeff Jones, shout out to Jasper wherever he is. They did a song called Day 2. And
Day 2.
Day 2.
Day or Day 2?
Like Day 2. Mm-hmm.
Day 2.
Day 2 does sound. Day 2 sounds like somebody else is gonna be mad at the end of that day. It sounds like somebody gonna be mad at the end of the day. Like, damn. Like,
What if they change that too? Yeah, I don't trust it next. I don't trust these hoes. I don't even trust them.
Come and go.
Even the money change. It is funny now it's true. I can be okay. What if they change that too? Yeah, I don't trust these niggas. I don't trust these hoes. I don't even trust them. Cause I come and go. Yeah, I'm a boss, a couple of cars, on special occasions, I bring out the flaws. I'm the flex, I'm on the best. Yeah, I be grinding, I'm sleeping on rest. These niggas be following, damn with a rep. I feel like the man got an S on my chest. I'm taking a loss, don't care about the tech. I keep moving a fold. Nigga, I know, I'ma do it if I could, niggas a joke. Yeah, they blowing I smoke. Yeah, I never forget. Niggas be talking this shit. Everyday grinding. Yeah, I love getting this money, can't get enough. I can't live hard this way. I feel like LeBron, no love today. And the money shine, it is green, now it's good. They can be okay on it. What if they change that too? Yeah, I don't trust these niggas. I don't trust these hoes. I don't even trust that money. Cause if my man goes.
oh. Yeah, somebody ain't happy at the end of the day, like I figured.
That's real. Like that's a real song, especially with this podcast, because like your friends have changed, money didn't change. It was green, now it's blue, right?
Yeah, that's facts. The big
Now
facts.
getting your food items, the shit that you used to get, you get less more, pay more for, and they act like you're supposed to be happy for it. This day two right now. We're living in day two. This is the era of day two.
Which nobody's happy about.
No. Would you be happy? Would you?
No.
If you had to really think about it, it would really, I feel bad for certain people.
Y'all get them PEBT food stamps. I was disappointed.
What, the fat?
Yeah, the PEBT food stamps they're supposed to be giving out. We ain't get shit.
You didn't
Everybody like, check your PEBT card.
I gotta check.
The little white cards they sent out there in COVID.
Yeah.
The little PEBT cards.
I didn't even look. I guess I don't even look for it because I don't really believe that they're gonna do half the stuff they say they're gonna do. So I don't even want to get myself excited about it happening. I mean, if I do, I'm like, oh snap, I got some luck. But other than that, no, I'm on like some straight Akon survivor. You know what I mean? Like I ain't like I'm not, yeah. But I heard people that like they kids that's in like private school or something like that, or like I think might be charter schools as well. I'm not too sure about the charter. They don't get them. Period.
Yeah, that shit crazy. They said they're supposed to be sending out to everybody. Like if you got they gave them out to everybody during COVID. Like the PEBT food stamp.
Yeah, so that helped out. That did help out.
Yeah, something out, but that ain't shit. I was disappointed as hell. I was like, damn, what card to check that white card? I was like, shit, $0 balance on that junk.
Oh. Did you hang up and call back again and make sure it was right?
I did. I waited the next day. I was like, let me wait a day. I called the next day, the balance still was the same.
Like,
emotional damage. That's exactly how you feel. Emotional damage.
Dang.
Because you expected the next day it was gonna be up there. You just knew it, and it wasn't up there.
I didn't even bother checking mine, man. I didn't even bother. I didn't believe it was gonna do it. I didn't. It was just like how they was talking about how they was gonna extend unemployment or doing whatever. I was like, nah, they're not gonna do that either. So no.
But monkeypox and corona on the way back, they're gonna have to do something.
Well, New York in a state of emergency for that now, for the monkeypox.
That shit crazy.
That was another thing. I'm like, yo, why do y'all call it monkeypox? It has nothing to do with you being a monkey.
Well, I guess should I give them the pill?
Well, if you're giving them the pill, you give me the pill at the same damn time, because I don't even understand why they call it monkeypox. Is it because of where it's from?
How the hell did monkeypox even get over here?
Well, we're gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something, right?
I know it was out like back in the day. I know it was out back then. And I thought they had that handled. So now y'all acting like, oh, this is something new, but it's not.
Well, I'm gonna show you how they play with us. So here we go. For anyone who does not want to eat a pill today and get some knowledge, sign off now. Because if you don't, you're about to get it.
That was a crazy thing, because from what I understood, it was on. They had it back then, and they figured it out. So how come when it comes now, y'all talking about y'all figuring it out? It don't make sense. How you dumbfounded? How you be who on what's going on with monkeypox?
So here we go. So it's confirmed May. So United Kingdom, okay? So Great Britain, somewhere between Ireland and whatever, okay? So, but we got to find out. We need to find out where it came from. It was identified by a colony of monkeys in Copenhagen.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so where's Copenhagen?
Oh. So
Because they
this,
make you think monkeypox come from Africa.
so
Denmark. Denmark.
so this is
Denmark.
so they're telling me that monkeys actually get this type of disease?
No, watch this. Let's go back. Monkeypox and whoa, I didn't see that. HIV gonna pop up.
They said that shit came from monkeys too, didn't it?
Now watch this. Rats are the vector. Okay. So monkeypox. So did you have a monkeypox?
Michael Jackson would not like this if he was alive.
Ben, you a friend of mine, you know. Ben, you friends of monkeypox. Oh, Ben.
Yeah.
Look, squirrels. Look, so now I want y'all to think about something. Rats, right? Monkeypox. Show y'all something. So they're saying rats are the carriers, not monkeys.
Rats so okay.
Okay, now watch this. Do they have a monkeypox breach of rats?
Hey, if this monkeypox shit become a big outbreak, this time I'm taking advantage of the PPP loan. They come back out with that shit for real.
Hey, you want me to show you? Will it be? You ready for the pill?
Okay.
Here we go. Monkeypox. We got to take that out and put this word in. Dark skin Drake ain't gonna know what I'm doing.
Shit. Well, they got a movie? Monkeypox 3. The fuck? Wait a minute, nutrients or other baby.
So you see this Natura, right? Watch this. So monkeypox and hold on. Gotta pull this out. There you go.
Sure, it ain't nothing but a mutated version of chickenpox, huh?
A little bit different. So now watch this. There we go, folks.
The Center of Disease Control and Prevention has confirmed the presence of monkeypox virus And one, what's that Gambine giant rat?
So they found it in 2003 in one rat. They stopped all the stuff from coming in. But here's where it gets a problem at, right?
African rodents.
So now, so when you take this out, guess they're the same thing.
We have that now.
And you have this.
We got nutrients running around at the airport in the water.
Stop playing, sir.
Yeah. They've been there.
So y'all got the Nutra.
We got that. And what's the other one that looks like that? That other one. There's another one that looks like a nutria. You can't really tell them apart. Beaver. What is it, a beaver? Some shit like that. Yeah, beavers.
So a lot of times when you're eating your burgers might not be burgers, folks.
What are you talking about, that rats?
Look at this.
Oh boy. So all this. So look.
So
Yeah,
you could actually be eating monkeypox.
You talking about
You know,
the chicken?
I've heard of rat burgers from
Where you heard rat burgers from?
Demolition Man. That's the first time I've heard of a rat burger, when I was watching Demolition Man. When Sylvester Stallone and Sandra Bullock had to go underground, and I forgot what else it was, but they was serving food because they kept them frozen in prison for mad long.
Mm-hmm.
So when it was time for him when they defrost him and everything, they chipped him and all that or whatever. By the time, he's chasing Wesley Snipes around town or whatever. He goes underground. He's hungry. He sees a rat. He said a burger. And then she was like, yo, what are you eating? He said, the guy said it was a rat burger. He said, oh, tastes good. Like, what? And then, well, and also the only franchise that survived everything was Taco Bell. So,
Yeah.
So
So anything went, but Taco Bell was sitting there serving rat burgers.
He was eating rat burgers underground. The more uppity scale people was eating Taco Bell. That was about that big around. Well, something like that.
I remember the little plates. They had a little disc on the little plates.
Right.
With a sauce drizzled across it. I remember that.
Right. So, like, dude, like, I feel like this movie has been predicting shit for the longest.
What have I told you, Willie B, since the first time I met you? They cannot do anything unless it's already real.
So I just want to look at it. We got to get to Judge Dredd first before they start doing the extra stuff.
This man got some catfish with some cornmeal sprinkled on it with some hot sauce. God told my nose. You know he in Greene County right now.
Hey, that's what I cook. That's what I cook.
Oh shit!
As a fact, man, I just got hungry. I wish. But when I come over there, I need you to fry me some of that fish. That fish look good. God knows. I need some damn white loaf bread too. I need some loaf bread with that, and a little mustard too. I'm going Carolina style with that piece of fish. I'll tell you what.
season is that is what C4?
Hmm?
Or what they call it, 4C, whatever they call that damn thing. That season, like that all around season that, I didn't realize a lot, well, American Asian people, they cook with that seasoning a lot. And cornstarch. And I recently just figured out how they help, like how they do the damn chicken and broccoli. They silk the chicken. So I was like, oh, damn. Now don't ask me how to silk the chicken because I just can't remember right now at this particular point. But I know when it's time for me to cook the chicken, I'll know how to silk the chicken. But the fact of the matter is to get that taste, they silk the chicken. And I think that's kind of crazy. But now, Boosh, and since we got Drake here, so now they got this thing now, Beyonce, she's putting out this album and they saying that the music sounds like Khaleesi's song, the beat. Now, Khalees feels that Beyonce should have reached out to her because they cool peoples, they know people, it's not hard for them to talk to each other. Should Beyonce have reached out to her and say, hey, I'm going to use your song? And at the same time, Khalees is like, yo, Pharrell's like a petty dude, or I would say petty, but he's a funny dude when it comes down to music. But she doesn't own it.
Okay, so here's a simple thing to look at. First of all the way in the beginning, day one, whenever she signed her deal, she read her contracts. One. Yeah, I said that, Khalees. You come get me, shit. Your milkshake ain't bring my boys to yours. They don't like milkshake.
It brought Nas to the yard, didn't
it? Yeah, sure did.
And Nas got off the yard, too. That milkshake must have started melting or something. He didn't want it no more. But to be real with you, okay, Khalees does not own the music. Pharrell does.
Right.
She doesn't own the original publishing because Pharrell sampled something else. And he made I can't get the word out, but he made a version of that song. And he used that and gave them credit. And then they split the rights of that credit. So it's Pharrell and someone else. Nothing to do with Khalees. I don't even think Khalees wrote the song. Pharrell probably wrote the song because he writes everybody's song. He gives you the song and the beat and he sings it first for you. So basically, at the end of the day, Khalees is no more than Whitney Houston with Dolly Parton. Like, it's like somebody wanted to drive my Jeep, right? And I said, yo, take my Jeep and drive it. And they drive my Jeep, they bring my Jeep back, give me my keys. And then my son, who don't got no license, said, damn, yo, why this nigga didn't ask me if I ever about driving the Jeep? Because you don't have no license, you don't have nothing to do with it. At this point, Khalees has nothing to do with it. Like, let's be real.
So, you think it was a bad move for her to start speaking out about it? Because obviously, I think that's one of her big songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Pharrell could easily say, since you don't own this, you can't perform it no more.
It could go that way.
But then for Pharrell, if he stop performing the song, he doesn't get paid.
No. I mean, let's be real. Who's bigger, Khalees or Beyonce?
Well, yeah, of course, Beyonce, no doubt.
Beyonce is now doing the song. He don't need Khalees to do the song no more. If Khalees was sat down, kept her mouth shut, she probably would have got on the remix and been back on the game again. But her ego fucked up her long money. In my personal opinion. Because that's like me I mean, what you gonna say? Like, I don't own the beat, so that means she probably didn't buy the beat. She didn't like. She don't own nothing on the song. That's almost on some Diddy shit. Like, you think Diddy got to call any of his artists and get them permission if he let somebody resample him? Think Diddy's calling Gina Thompson, Carl Thomas, Loon, G Dep's people, Craig Black's people, Mace. Only one he probably would call is Biggie's mom. That's it. That's it. The rest of them he don't give a damn about. Think about it. If that's the case, right? Then you would have from the 60s and 70s, all the Motown Stax people fussing. They couldn't say nothing when people were sampling their music because they didn't own the rights to it. It's the exact same shit. And the ones that did own the rights to their music, they came and sued people. Like the Biz Markie with yeah, like Pharrell's been sued for this. He knows how to. Okay, after he got sued by Marvin Gaye's people, you think he is questioning anybody? No. No.
That shit crazy, man.
What can Khalees really say? The song, she can't have she don't even have a pot in the kitchen on the iron, so they didn't even think about calling her. It don't even seem like they even mention it. And then she's talking, they ain't paying no attention. All she doing is building up more hype for the song, so then you gotta go listen and see what the song's about. If she would have sat down, kept her mouth shut, she probably would have got the remix and been back on the music game again. But now she done clipped her own wings.
So pretty much it's just like, you know, they playing chess, she's playing checkers.
Yeah. She playing Connect 4. She ain't even got the checkers yet.
I remember that. Go for it. Get off my dot. Connect 4.
Connect 4.
She could have had the milk for bringing the boys back to the yard, man.
Bro, just think about that.
Yeah.
Beyonce and her, Pharrell come back and do the remix again, make it sound more like the original version, right? Or and then they throw someone like, I'm gonna tell you what would have made that remix. I could see that remix being super dope with Beyonce, Khalees, and then put a male person up there and put Tyler the Creator.
That's a lot of money up there, man.
That right there.
I thought you were gonna say Lil Uzi Vert.
Nah. On a track, like, he ain't, They need Tyler the Creator. Tyler the Creator, but he's just abstract enough to catch that bad boy and run it all the way home for him.
Yeah.
And he can sing. So, I mean, I can see him doing something crazy, but that ain't gonna happen. It might be a Tyler Creator and Beyonce remix, but I don't see Khalees ever being on Beyonce. Do you remember when Carrie Hilson did the same shit? You remember that? Where's Carrie Hilson at now?
I don't know.
Let me think about somebody else who did that. Remember, I think Sierra did that. She had to go marry a football player. People need to leave Beyonce alone. Like,
hold on, she married Beyonce?
Huh? Yes, Sierra tried to go at Beyonce. She was writing songs for Beyonce.
But she didn't go after Beyonce, though.
Just like Khalees feels they should have contacted her about the remix, even though she doesn't have anything about it. Vice versa. It's the vice versa with the other situation. Nobody in this game right now who don't own, like, you gotta own your masters. Prince, what did Prince tell? Prince wouldn't even do a song with Alicia Keys, so he told her she didn't own her masters.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Shoot, Drake brought out his publisher, didn't he?
What he brought? What?
Drake brought out the Prince publisher.
He brought it.
Yeah, he brought it.
Well, hold on. I thought Jay-Z had it.
Nah, that's Drake. Am I wrong, Boo? If I am, correct me.
No. Think he might have some of it, but Jay-Z has the majority of the holdings of the catalog.
I got you.
So Drake got what, the leftover joints?
There's no such thing as leftover joints when you're talking about Prince, sir. I'm sorry, I have to correct you there. Everything he has is a classic, and it's in a vault.
Okay.
Let's be real. Prince don't have shit.
Because I don't want people to think that I think Prince had some wax song somewhere here and there. Everybody has their point where they have to do something or redo it over or whatever if they feel like the music ain't up to par. Even Michael Jackson had to go over some of his music and like, well, I'm not releasing that yet because it's not quite right. It's not there. But I'm pretty sure Prince has that too.
But here's both of you are correct. So let me see if I can clarify in a publishing manner before we get out of here. Prince wrote a lot of other people's music and produced a lot of other people's music other than his. So Jay-Z has the Prince collection, okay? Drake might have a song that Prince produced for Bonnie Raitt, or he might have a song that he did for known Canadian rock group that only sold, like, Prince has stuff like that, and you can get those type of publishing. So
that's what we call leftovers.
That's not leftovers.
So what do you call it?
That's okay.
It ain't the catalog. It's not the catalog. It's the little sprinkles, the little garnishes on the damn salad.
No.
It's not bad music. I'm just saying. Jay-Z don't have the whole caboodle. Like, if he had the whole caboodle, it's nothing Drake, nobody could buy.
But that's what I'm saying. Not that the other shit isn't worth anything. Like,
it is, because obviously he had to pay for it.
Drake bought it. It's worth something. He ain't gonna buy shit that's not worth nothing. But what I'm saying, like,
that should take advantage of the type of artist that he is.
Like, take for instance, Michael Jackson in the 80s sung a lot of background for people. So if you were able to get that song that he sung the backgrounds on, technically you could own part of Michael Jackson's publishing. But
just like, what's that song that we was listening to? The dude, like,
which Rockwell? Rockwell, yeah.
So if somebody got that, they got a piece of Michael Jackson's catalog, right?
Yeah, but that's Motown. You ain't gonna get that shit. Either way, that's Barry Gordy's damn son. You ain't getting that shit. That's the nigga that started that LMFO shit with the, like, you ain't getting that shit. I'm sorry. That shit still every motherfucking Halloween that shit jump off. You ain't gonna get that.
Was Michael Jackson Motown at that time?
Hell yeah. Michael been Motown since he was a kid.
Okay, so Motown has part of Michael Jackson's publishing, right?
No, they have usage. Because you got to remember, Michael came back around and bought everything. Unbeknownst to them, they didn't know Michael was buying the shit. Like Paul McCartney said, I got ready to do a show, and they said, hey, you need to call MJJ Productions and find out if you can do these songs on this list. And he was like, hold on, who's MJ Production? And he called, and Michael picked up. It's like, no, you can't. Can you imagine that? Your whole career is the Beatles catalog. And this black man said, no, you can't, nope. And after he wouldn't let him perform the songs, this is the kicker. And I'm glad you got this picture up. So he put the song, the Revolution song, after he wouldn't let Paul and them do it in the Nike commercial. And back then it was crazy money. I think he sold it for like $50 million to them for publishing and put it in the commercial to use it. And then the shit was in the Olympics and all this crazy shit. And all that publishing money came back to Michael. He could have gave some to him, but he didn't. But what Michael did do, some of the older black artists who didn't have that publishing, he ended up buying that and giving it back to him. Like what's our boy's name? Sly Stone. He got Little Richard. He got all those like great name people who their shit was stolen back in the day. He got it back. And while he was getting it back, he basically stole the other people's collection to get their shit back. So basically how you get a part of a collection, right? So like how you could get a hold of some Prince shit. So say you got a boutique label, which is a small label like A-Camp or any small label.
Okay.
Let's just say, for some reason, I bump into Prince. Since Prince is there, we're not even going to use Prince. John Mayer. I bump into John Mayer. And me and John Mayer, he hears some of the shit I'm doing, he likes it. And he does like 10 songs for me, just for my label. Down the road, I die, John dies, Branson, Braden, Bria own the publishing. They get in the squabble. They need money. They sell a quarter of the publishing. Okay? So in a quarter of the publishing might be one of those songs. So then if somebody's like, yo, I just, for X amount of dollars, I own John Mayer Publishing. Like, you really don't own his publishing. You just own a teeny bit of it that he did somewhere else that is just as good as the other stuff, because those type of people, they don't like lower their quality when they work with other people. You do have people that do that. I ain't gonna mention those type of people's names because I don't want to get in trouble. Somebody has to meet those people those days. But we do, they know who they are. And if I threw a stone and hit a person in the industry, just say ouch, and we'll talk about it when I get on. But
we'll talk about it when I get there.
I mean, that's a way to look at it. Like, we can't talk about it if I don't get there. So you need to help me to get there. If you feel I offended you, I'll take some boutique beats, put them on A-Camp. I have A-Camp Digital Publishing. So we. Now, before we get out of here, I want to say this I'm gonna change my screen on the background real quick as I say this. Let me see if I can do this very slowly and uniquely. You see it, right? Big Bougie Blue Dream.
Yeah, when you gonna let me get a sample of that, John, huh?
That's what I'm about to tell you. The release date, we will be officially bringing it out August the 26th and 27th at the Winterville Watermelon Festival with some special watermelon rings. And I already know they're going to say, oh, this black man selling watermelon. But you keep messing with me. When you come by the booth, I have some fried chicken over to the side too. Don't mess with me. come and get your mind right, get your soul done right, understand what CBD is. Let me tell you, I've had bad legs for a long time. CBD helps me really through the day. If you have anxiety, if you have, I'm gonna be real with you, and this is the reason why I'm pushing CBD real hard right now. A lot of our young black men and girls are strung out on pills. A little known fact about CBD and hemp. If they smoke CBD or take a gummy and they start trying to eat the pills, it makes them sick. The CBD and hemp reacts against it to the point of, as long as they have the CBD in their system, it fights against the other drugs that they will put in their system, like pills and heroin, fentanyl, cocaine.
Shit, fentanyl. Shit, motherfuckers ain't coming back from fentanyl like right now.
That's why we need to do something about it. So come out, you know, get some sativa. Sativa helps you stay focused, keep it moving. As Willie B can contest, I've been on this blue dream now for about a good couple of weeks, and the creativity is running out of me like Niagara Falls. Oh,
well, Mr. Blue Dreams, oh my God. Oh wow. You made me lose my thought. Like granddaddy on the pipe. Come here, son, let me talk to you.
y'all gonna fuck around and be done got a Sherlock Holmes hat.
So, all right. So there's a lot of benefits for CBD. But all right, so like me, I work at an airport. They do random drug tests. So I don't think that will be able to work for a person like me that works in that kind of system, unless how?
Well, for people like you, we have the male enhancement. We have some CBD that has no THC in it, but it has very good effects for times when you're in a mood of not having a lot of energy and you need to rise to the occasion. We got something for you. But I believe with the law, they're going to be changing that, because if it's legal across the board, they can't legally test you for it. So, but you know, okay. we'll get past that sooner than later. Later than sooner, sooner than later.
Well, I just want to say, I am glad that you are able. Now, I won't even say able. I'm glad that you're in a position now where you're actually moving in the direction that you want to go.
Right.
And your movement, which people is not understanding, one thing they don't understand, I don't really think they fully grasp about you, right, is the moves that you be making. Not only it betters you, but you try to also better your community or your people.
Right. Well,
hopefully bridge that gap, you know, of, we'll say, racism in that way. So yeah, your whole branding, your whole thing about you and what you putting out there, people don't really get it or don't understand it. But by you saying that, people should understand, like, look, this is what I use for myself. And also when I was thinking about it, I was also thinking about our young kids or just people in general that's getting strung out on these kind of drugs and whatever.
All right.
You know, so yeah, I commend you on that, man.
Well, folks,
the work talks. The work talks. Don't, you know what I mean? A lot of people talk, but no work. But there's work behind this talk. So, yeah.
A lot of sleepless nights, folks. Believe me, when I say a lot of sleepless nights, I'm up a lot of nights.
Yeah. He says that he wants to be like me, though.
Yeah, I'm going to be like one day, sleep till about 11, 12 in the afternoon, pop up like, because how my schedule goes, I go to sleep like 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. I'm back up at 5, 6, 7 to get things done again. So, but I'm working like that because one day I'm not gonna have to work like that and be like Willie B. So when I get older, I'm gonna be like Willie B.
No. I'm trying to. Look, it's the exact opposite. See, this is the difference, okay, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta be out in the hot sun cutting grass and just be hot, okay? Just hot. You know. Now, the difference is between him and myself. I'm trying to get where he's going, okay? Because what I'm doing is not what he would want to do, okay? He's done it, but at an very early stage, all right? Where my age is now, he wasn't doing that, okay? So that labor of work was over before he got to where I am. So at this stage in my life, I'm trying to do what he's doing right now, okay? I don't want to work that hard. I don't. I really don't. I don't want to be hot. I really don't. I just want to just, be at the computer.
Sir. Let's back this up. Let's not confuse these folks before we get out of here.
Oh, now you don't want to confuse anybody.
No. Because this motherfucking studio be hot as hell some days. Some days I be wondering if the devil in here making beats with me.
Oh, shit.
Maybe that's why the beats been coming out so hot lately. Because all this equipment, it be hot some days. Like it be just as hot as outside. I be in here sweating with the air conditioner running. I can feel the air conditioner, but the heat in the studio with all this equipment, sometimes it gets a little hot, folks. I'm just letting you be real. I'm being real.
Okay, so we'll wait till the winter time, and it'll just even everything out. And I will be outside in a nice
cutting grass. Go ahead. Cutting grass.
Open a window.
You know what I'm gonna be doing this winter?
See? You see that? That's why I don't want to work a regular job anymore.
This winter, I'm gonna try to get me a job, seeing if I can mop someone's paved driveway.
Oh my God. You're gonna leave. Yeah. That's another episode of 9Wings that y'all gotta go look for back. And I'm just want to tell y'all right now, I don't number these episodes. I just do them. So we just,
Somewhere in there, there's a reference to what we just said. But yeah, I'm gonna get me a job. See if I can mop a runway or something. Like Trump is coming, see if they'll let me mop the runway. I want to look clean when he landing and shit. And
I'm telling you right now. Hopefully, I won't be there if they ever hear this, because I might not be working there. I'm like, Drake, I need a beat, man. I need you on the track. I'm gonna have to get Drake on the track. No, not Drake, light skin Drake, dark skin Drake, okay?
Dark skin Drake. Shout out to Dark skin Drake for chilling with us tonight. That song Day 2 will be on the Blue Dream album. Also that day at the Watermelon Festival, I will be dropping a Blue Dream. It might be the whole album or a mixtape. I don't know yet. I don't know.
Just make it an album. Put another one under your belt. Why not?
Why not? It's about halfway there. I'm working on it. So everybody tune in. We're gonna see y'all next week. You know, every Monday night. I was about to say Friday night. Every Monday night at 10 p.m. 9Wings.
I'm at a different stage in my life.
Remember to be positive. If you see someone that needs help, help them.
Unless they got monkeypox or COVID.
Or COVID. But if you, even with that,
they're going on at the same time too. I mean, I'm just, call 911. That's what we got. That's what the number's for.
that's what I'm gonna say. If you see someone that needs help and you're scared to move forward, call 911. So just be mindful of the people out there and help them, and the world will be a better place. Remember, treat people how you want to be treated. And if you don't want to be treated nasty, don't treat people nasty. And that sounds weird coming from me, but I am really a nice person unless you do something to treat me nasty. And then
mess up his coffee.
I mess up my coffee when you went up 70%.
About half a cup of coffee. 2 cups of coffee that's not being filled all the way, and it's not even hot. And don't look, it ain't nothing personal. It's just business. If I pay you for some coffee, I expect my coffee to be hot, and I expect my coffee to be right. So if I'm asking you for 12 sugars and 6 creams, just give me my 12 sugars and 6 creams. That's all I ask. Hit the machine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let the machine do what it's supposed to do. Put 6 creams in the bag, and we done. Sober. You ain't even got to worry about this man coming back. If you do, you just made him happy so he could buy 2 more cups of coffee. What you think, dark skin Drake? Is that fair?
I don't know if he's here anymore. He might be gone. We're gonna see y'all next week. Dark Skin Drake is out. I'm out. We gave you a little pill. Remember, all hamburger ain't hamburger, just like all oxtails ain't oxtails.
Oh man, see. All right. So we hop around a little bit. Bye.